We had a beautiful sunrise this morning, and how about the sunset we had sent into the newsroom out of Northport? This one reflecting in the water, which was pretty calm. It's hard to get a good reflection like that, much less a pink thunderstorm illuminated by that sunset. Thank you so much, Laura, for sending in that great shot. And as we check in with what we're seeing live over downtown Tampa, we're at 76 degrees with variable winds for now. I think as we head into the afternoon, those wind speeds aren't going to get much stronger than about 10 miles per hour, and the occasional wind gust along the immediate coastline could reach 10 to 15 miles per hour, with the light chop that we have in our bays potentially becoming light to moderate chop into the evening time for boaters. Sky Tower radar showcasing a beautiful start as well. Not a drop of rain in central Florida for now, with even some blue skies and mostly sunny conditions to start the day. We will see some isolated rain chances sneak their way back into the forecast later today, and all of these 90s here for high temperatures into the afternoon, where they're going to feel like the upper 90s and get awfully close, if not hit the triple digits for, again, a heat index value. That's what it feels like when you factor in the humidity that we still have at the surface. But thankfully, in the upper levels of our atmosphere, we still have drier air pulling in from the north, and that's going to keep those rain chances suppressed for today. So all of your outdoor plans that you have, whether you're going to a football game or just, going for a walk, a jog, taking the dog out, looking ahead into the afternoon, I think that we keep things mostly dry. I'm stopping it here on the Fox model right around lunchtime for reference. Spot showers mainly forming on the east side of the state, but we should keep things mostly dry until about 2 o'clock. That's when random sporadic showers start to bubble up here across central Florida. No rhyme or reason as to where these form, and these popcorn rain chances aren't going to last much longer. I think they will rain themselves out within an hour or two, and likely not be very strong today. There's not a lot in the atmosphere to get these going. And then into the evening time, closer to 10 to 11 o'clock, we should be drying things out altogether, and the Fox model showcasing the mostly dry end to the day that we have moving forward. I want to get you in a quick update on the tropics. Look at this. Tracking 4 areas of disturbed weather out there, 3 in the middle of the Atlantic that I'm not really watching too carefully right now. 2 of them to the north are going to be pulling away from the United States and likely falling apart over the next 7 days. The one to the south there, that new area that's been outlined by the Hurricane Center, that one's up to a 30% chance of forming within the next 7 days as a tropical wave will be emerging off of Africa. That has a long ways to go before having a chance to form, and many models even steer that off into the middle of the Atlantic. So we're going to be paying closer attention still to what could form in the western Caribbean or perhaps into the Gulf of Mexico. The latest update here from the National Hurricane Center as of the 8 a.m. tropical outlook has actually extended this potential area for development farther to the north, just off the coast of Louisiana here. And to put this in perspective, they've bumped up those odds of forming to 60% versus the 50% that we had earlier yesterday. The reason we're watching this area is for the development of a Central American gyre. This is a feature that we typically see heading into fall form. And what it is a large area of low pressure, kind of illuminated here in white, that can sometimes spin off more focused, centralized, smaller areas and more organized areas of low pressure within it. And those can become our next named storms. Think of them as the seeds to tropical storms or hurricanes. We're going to be watching for a Central American gyre to develop by the beginning to middle of next week. And as we look at 2 of our prominent forecast models, the European and American model, each of these show different ideas with the odds and potential for this to form. The European model shows a very disorganized system trying to get its act together, likely west of the Yucatan Peninsula heading into Thursday. The American model a little bit faster, bringing an organized system out of the western Caribbean and up into the Gulf of Mexico. Anything that forms in that area will likely be lifted into the Gulf, and the only change that we've seen from yesterday to today is more model consistency with this system forming in the first place, and still a lot of inconsistency with where this would track next. We're going to continue to watch it moving forward, but for now, again, 60% chance of formation within the next 7 days, a low near 0% chance for this to form over the next 2 days. Showing the 7-day forecast right now, high temperatures are going to hover around 92 degrees leading into Wednesday, drop to 91 by Thursday, and toward the end of the 7-day, that's when we're going to see those rain chances return. In the meantime, we're going to be locked right around 20% for those rain chances for the next 5 days or so.